One of the trailblazers in the women's evolution, part of the 4 horsewomen.
Hey, listen, I remember when...
Let's go, guys. Hell in a Cell coming up here.
Guys, this cell is absolutely gigantic. Just looking at it makes me happy I'm retired.
The Pirate Princess Vari has won championship gold everywhere she set sail during her illustrious career.
Yeah, that includes becoming the first ever Mae Young Classic winner. Sane may look sweet, but she is a force to be reckoned with in the ring. Thunderous slam.
Ooh, what impact.
What grace, float over into the... What a stomp, good grief.
Wow, that won't separate your shoulder, that'll divorce it.
She's on the defensive now. To be expected, though, given the competition she's in there with tonight.
And the bad news for her is that it doesn't get any easier from here. The cell has a way of destroying even the most accomplished competitors.
How she responds to this is going to be very important moving forward. She simply cannot let it take her out of her game plan. Gentlemen, I think we can all agree that we've seen some pretty special moments over the years. But for me, few were more special than getting the opportunity to call the first ever women's...
Here we go, Becky Lynch setting it up. She better do something fast. And she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
Scoop slam! Recalling that first ever women's Hell in a Cell match, I gotta say,
the ovation Sasha Banks received that night was among the loudest I've ever heard, but I didn't remember you actually calling the match.
Yeah, that's what happens when you compete in your hometown, Cole, but ovations can only get you so far. And in the end, it was Charlotte walking away with the win, not Sasha.
Oh, man, she's rolling now. Oh, man, a little extra luster.
Looking at it here. She better do something fast. The stakes were high at 2016's Backlash, where one woman would be crowned the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion in a 6-pack Elimination Challenge match.
The excitement level was off the charts, Michael. The WWE Universe saw Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Natalya, Carmella, Alexa Bliss, and Naomi compete to be the first woman to hold the magnificent prize.
Boom! DDT!
Spiked him. To elaborate on that Backlash match, fellas, the 6-pack challenge is one of the more unpredictable forms of competition in WWE. I didn't think Becky would thrive in that type of environment.
It's good to see you be wrong, Corey. Becky won and cemented her name in the WWE history books as the first SmackDown Live Women's Champion. I was honored to have called that match and witnessed Becky achieve her lifelong dream.
Ring rattling! Scoop slam!
All measured up.
Nailed it. Kairi Sane has been called the Pirate Princess and is the name she's truly earned. Before stepping in the ring, she actually competed in yacht races.
Look, I'll give you the princess part. Sane definitely became royalty when she won the Mae Young Classic. But just because she sails doesn't make Kairi a pirate. She seems way too nice to swashbuckle, quite frankly.
Going to the top. High risk. Keep your eye on this one. What? Look at this. Elbow drop with authority. Leg drop.
Corey debated the validity of Kairi Sane's nickname, but I'm walking the plank for the Pirate Princess. She dresses the part, and she's always on the hunt for treasure, particularly the NXT Women's Championship.
Saxton, don't make me send you to Davy Jones' locker, you landlubber. When Sane starts to show me an edge, maybe then I'll admit she's more than just a scallywag.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Oh, an elbow drop.
Real quick, let's remind everybody that there are no rules inside a Hell in a Cell, meaning the referee's sole job in this match is to call for the bell following a 3 count or submission.
We're looking at complete domination here. No reverses it. Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Right to the skull.
Just as important as Byron's point about there being no rules inside the cell, the same holds true for outside the structure. As we've seen many times in the past, superstars always stay within the cell.
No, they don't, Cole. In fact, a lot of times you'll see them competing on top of the cell of all places. Guys, we all know the storied history of Hell, but we'd be remiss if we didn't at least mention that the first time anybody laid eyes on this demonic structure was back in October 1997 at the Bad Blood pay-per-view.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Reflecting again on the first time we saw the Hell in a Cell structure, I don't think anybody at the time could have envisioned the truly merciless moments this structure would provide over the years.
And amazingly, Michael, those moments somehow become more and more barbaric with each passing match.
Beautiful technique.
Of course, guys, we all remember the 1998 battle between Mankind and Undertaker. And all these years later, fans still refer to it as one of the greatest Hell in a Cell matches of all time. She got her with a reversal.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Becky Lynch may be slowing some here.
As Michael was saying, I will never forget the Mankind-Undertaker match. Just the sight of Mankind flying through the air is something that will be ingrained in my memory forever.
And while Mankind's the story of that match, I think a lot of people forget it was actually Undertaker who walked out of that match. Oh, nasty.
Harsh This might be it. Oh, my.
I'm thrilled at being at the announce desk for a Hell in a Cell match.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. Boom! You know, I'm a little surprised, Corey, to hear you talk about the thrill of announcing a Hell in a Cell match, considering you were there when Shane McMahon shattered the announce desk at Hell in a Cell 2017.
I was there too, Michael, and I'll tell you, I will never look at Hell in a Cell matches the same after that.
You were?
Headbutt! You know, no matter how many times I see a Hell in a Cell match, I'm always amazed at what these competitors are willing to put themselves through.
Big punch finds its mark.
Hard to dispute Byron's point about what these superstars put themselves through in an environment like this. For whatever reason, when the Hell in a Cell structure is in place, superstars willingly push the boundaries of physical punishment.
And then there's people like Shane McMahon who just take that to a whole other level. Guys, I don't think you can have a conversation about great Hell in a Cell moments without bringing up the name Shane McMahon. He really has become synonymous with cell insanity. Beautiful technique. Ooh!
What does Becky Lynch have to do at this point to stay in the match? Her opponent's clearly getting the best of her here.
I don't know. I expect her to get back on track here very shortly. I mean, she's been in control for much of the match. I look for that to continue here.
This might be it. Oh, my. You gotta believe this one's over.
She is on fire.
Boom, what impact.
Harsh impact.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
Becky Lynch set exploder suplex. Back in full control now.
The following contest is a tables match. Making her way to the ring from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
A six-time champion. Think about everything this woman has accomplished in her career, and then talk about her all-time great rivalries with 3 Hall of Famers. A true pioneer!
And her opponent from Seattle, Washington, Ivory.
Situations has won women's championship matches multiple times over her illustrious career.
I miss when Ivory was part of Right to Censor.
Of course you do.
They had a good message.
You know, I once spent 12 straight hours on the air with Ivory, part of a program called WrestleMania All Day Long.
You know, to this point in his life, Byron's never spent 12 hours cumulatively with a woman. Congratulations, Cole.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
This is savage, Cole. The human body wasn't designed to be thrown through furniture.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oh, and a snap there.
That'll give you whiplash.
I got right to the gut. Face crusher.
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
Now we see Ivory starting to slow down a bit. Nothing she can't fire back from, though.
Pump the brakes a bit, Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all certainty, she still has plenty of gas left in the tank.
Her opponent clearly wants to prove a point tonight, and you know what? I think it's working.
Beautiful technique.
Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
This is going to be big, one way or another. Knee drop. Ooh, what impact. How does Ivory come back from his brutal beatdown? She doesn't want to let this get out of control, guys.
I really expected much more from her here tonight. I'm pretty shocked to see her absorb so much punishment.
I don't care how much of an expert you are in this business, nobody could have seen this match going this way. Nobody.
Boom, what impact.
Through Kofi Kingston's career, the exciting superstar has competed in several types of WWE matchups. It didn't take long for Kofi to get comfortable in the tables match environment. At 2011's TLC event, Kingston took on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a tables match for the United States Championship. Kofi was impressive in the match as he combined defense with his unbelievable high-flying assaults.
Byron, you spoke about Kofi Kingston's tables match against Sheamus at 2011's TLC event. Some people feel that match was one of the turning points for Kingston. That night, Kofi's usual fun-loving nature took a backseat to a more focused and offensively aggressive competitor. Kofi Kingston's focus was leaving TLC the new United States champion.
And that approach paid off, Michael. Kofi seized opportunity when Sheamus made a rare mistake. He drilled the Celtic Warrior with the Trouble in Paradise kick, and that set up Kofi to fly from the top rope and put Sheamus right through the table to earn the United States Championship.
It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley Boys were involved in one of the most intense tables matches we've seen in recent memory. At the 2015 TLC event, the Dudleys called on their Extreme brothers Tommy Dreamer and Rhino to battle the Wyatt family in an 8-man elimination tables match. People were flying everywhere that night, and in classic ECW fashion, so were the trash cans and kendo sticks.
The match in 2015's TLC event with the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino versus the Wyatts, was chaos from the second all 8 superstars were in the ring. Braun Strowman was awesome in his destruction of all 4 members of Team Extreme, but the ECW originals kept their focus on making sure each member of the Wyatt family crashed through a table.
The ECW's originals love a brawling clash, with the Wyatts drive to destroy anyone who stepped in their path. The Wyatts took the advantage after Rhino and Devon Dudley were eliminated, and they didn't look back. Bubba Ray took on the Wyatts with everything he had, but the sick power of the Wyatt family was just too much, as seen when Braun Strowman chokeslammed Bubba Ray through the final table. There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table is brought out from under the ring in the match's opening minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they bring out a table, because they know if they're not careful, momentum can be reversed and they can end up being the one who goes through a table.
Byron, you talked about strategy that involves a tables match. I was in WWE when the Dudley Boys came from ECW, and you could say that things changed a bit thanks to Bubba and Devon. Something that's also important to remember in a tables match is that it's not important how or where the table is positioned. And it's Mickie James making a move.
Oh, spiking DDT.
Let's take a look at the replay.
That's highlight reel material right there. Nasty impact. Targeting the chest, very effective.
She's got that gleam in her eyes.
What's up, Bulldog?
What a stomp.
Good grief.
She can't take any more of this.
Oh, direct impact to the chest. Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
She's on her last legs.
Irish whip.
You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table was in 1984. Randy Macho Man Savage drove Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express through a table with a pile driver at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Things starting to go the other way for her.
Corey, I remember seeing photos of that horrible scene in wrestling magazines. The pile driver was utilized when Terry Funk planted Nature Boy Ric Flair on a table at WCW's Wrestling War 89 pay-per-view. And something happened in sports entertainment in the early 90s called Extreme Championship Wrestling. ECW superstars crashed through tables all the time.
And what was going on in Philadelphia caused a craze of wood being turned into wood chips thanks to tables matches. In order to win a tables match, a competitor must be the first person to put their opponent through a table. We've also witnessed brutality evolve and superstars crash through flaming.
Uh-oh, no, don't do this. Don't.
I'm told her photo galleries are responsible for a good portion of WWE's.com's huge traffic numbers last month. Oh my goodness! So agile. I see where she's going with this.
No way she can survive this. Can she?
Oh no, Ivory just got outclassed.
Scoop slam! She's calling her out.
She hits here, this match is over.
What do we got here? Boom, what impact!
Oh man, she's rolling now.
And that does it. Mickie James captures the win. It's boss time! Here comes Sasha.
The following contest is a last woman standing match. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Byron, it's amazing to see Sasha back here at NXT where it all began for her career.
Yeah, I was there on day one when Sasha Banks came to NXT. She was a shy young lady trying to find her way, and now she has evolved into what you see today, truly the boss.
It all began here at NXT, and since then there hasn't been a spotlight Sasha hasn't tried to jump into.
There's no doubt, though, she is one of the all-time greats, and she's come back home to NXT.
If you don't believe she's one of the all-time greats, just ask her. She'll tell you. WWE.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Man, you just can't knock the swagger out of the boss's game.
Why do words instantly lose their cool when they come out of your mouth, Byron?
I thought I delivered it well.
In control, swinging, neck breaker.
Textbook.
Oh man, that hurt the back, spine rattling.
Oh. Nice back rotation suplex.
Drop down. Now leapfrog.
Leapfrog.
Oh. Nice back rotation suplex.
You gotta believe this one's over. Guys, we know Sasha Banks is part of an historic night here in her hometown of Boston when she squared off against Charlotte in the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match.
Unfortunately, the homecoming for Sasha was bittersweet. Yes, she was main eventing, but she left home worse than she entered without her women's championship.
Oh, look at this trap now and just that.
What a strike.
Look, I wasn't at all surprised when Sasha Banks lost the women's championship in her hometown. It is Boston, after all. Losing championships is like a way of life there. For her bravery in entering a brutal match like Hell in a Cell.
Well, I don't think either Sasha Banks or Charlotte have ever been the same since that night. They both left something behind in that demonic cell. I think she should stay down. Guys, we've seen some pretty creative finishes to last man standing matches over the years, and perhaps one of the most creative took place at Extreme Rules 2010 when John Cena duct taped Batista's legs together.
Banks is showing everyone who the boss in the WWE is. Elbow drop.
Piercing. She's definitely energized, but she better make sure she saves something for later.
Byron, regarding that Cena-Batista match you mentioned, not only did the Animal lose that night, but it was also likely one of the most embarrassing moments of his career.
Of course it was, Cole. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if you struggled to stand because your feet were taped together? Come on.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Asuka is looking beaten down, guys. She's definitely starting to feel the pressure here, guys.
I'm not used to seeing this. Guys, she's going to be feeling the effects of this beatdown for days, maybe even a week. Who knows? Guys, one of my favorite matches from the In Your House era would have to be December 1996 Armageddon Rules match between the Executioner and the Undertaker, which many say was a precursor to today's Last Man.
Take much more of this.
Oh, nasty impact.
As Byron was saying, Armageddon Rules was undoubtedly a precursor to today's Last Man Standing match. The difference then, however, was the referee began his 10 count only after a superstar pinned his opponent for the 3 count.
And on that night, as Vince McMahon said on commentary, the Executioner was executed by the Undertaker.
Some good technique right there.
Nobody wants to face Asuka when she's rolling.
You know, I'd say matches like this really drive superstars to take risks they normally wouldn't take. An example that immediately comes to mind would be Shane McMahon's actions in Unforgiven in 2003. No way she can survive this, can she?
That's going to leave a mark.
This could be the one that ends her.
To elaborate more than that Unforgiven 2004 other contest, nowhere else do the rules dictate you must decimate your opponent so much that they cannot answer the count of 10.
The thing about the unique rules of this match, as Michael was saying, is that superstars will go to amazing extremes to keep their opponents down for a 10 count.
Oh, that's the truth, Saxton. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep. Traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match.
Uh-oh, here we go. No reason for that. And now Sasha Banks heads up. Look out! On the topic of
A comeback.
What are we going to see here?
hung up on the second rope. The ref wasn't finished.
She hits here, this match is over.
She's looking at it.
Beautiful technique.
Asuka needs a miracle.
The window to take this just opened for Sasha Banks.
Proclaimed juvenile delinquent.
The following contest is an Iron Woman match. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey,
The
Liv
firecracker of the
Morgan.
Riot Squad. One of the only good things to ever come out of the state of New Jersey.
Jersey tough. There's no doubt about that. Successful career coming in WWE. Michael Cole, Corey Graves, Byron Saxton here to call what will surely be a highly contested matchup.
And guys, I'm pretty sure I can watch these women compete each and every week.
Scoop slam! What a stomp! Good grief!
Beautiful technique.
Ooh, what impact!
That'll hinder your modeling career.
You gotta believe this one's over. Uh-oh, look at this. Boom! What a suplex. Keep your eye on this one. Oh, an elbow drop! Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Going all the way up. So much damage to the body. Oh, this is dangerous right here. A few inches off there.
Inches? She missed by at least a foot, Cole.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oh, going to the top. High risk. In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole. Uh-oh.
Oh, what now?
Looks like we got company, Cole.
We're looking at complete domination here.
You know, guys, when it comes to Iron Man match, don't think that one is planned. Boy, that's the truth.
Hair pull net slam. Shoulder tackle. This is not where she wants to be. Looks like her chances of winning this match are starting to dwindle.
It looks to me, guys, like she may have underestimated her opponent here tonight, and now she's paying for it.
You know, it just might not be your night, guys. You hate to see it, but hey, that happens every now and then.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. Oh, the old head scissor. Powerbomb.
No way she can survive this. Can she?
Toss to the outside. Great women's action here in WWE. Oh, she just will not let up. Oh, an elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Elbow drop with authority.
She is on fire.
All the way up and around the world.
to the heart.
Rough landing.
Got to get back in the ring.
We might just have a count out on our hands, Cole.
Oh, goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
Boom, what impact.
And an easy fall for her there, King. She's starting to stammer here, and you can't help but wonder how much of this she can sustain.
I really expected much more from her.
She goes for the quick pin.
Unbelievable athleticism.
She got the shoulder up in time.
She's still in this one.
Look at this.
Irish whip. Kairi Sane. Big move coming. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Oh, it's over. Incoming moonsault. This may very well be it. Digging deep for a kick out. Not yet.
Liv Morgan just barely got out of the way. And look at the quickness by Sane. We've seen this before.
Oh, nasty impact.
That has got to be it.
No, she breaks it.
Wow, she's quite the escape artist, Michael.
Hair pull mat slam.
All the way up and around the world.
Oh, the old head scissor. Liv Morgan sizing it up. Liv Morgan sizing it up.
She better do something fast.
And she breaks free.
I don't know how she did it, but that was impressive.
Up and down. What a slam.
Beautiful technique.
She is on fire.
Going all the way up.
Look out. Elbow drop.
This is it. Liv Morgan sizing it up.
I don't think this is going to do it.
Oh, and she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. Oh, God, that hurt.
Break free from that one.
On to the back of the neck.
Oh, right to the face.
Oof, kick finds it.
Face crusher. And she turns it around on her. Dodges that one. Nailed it. What a strike. This isn't looking good for her, guys.
No, it's not, Michael. She looks absolutely out of it.
Ah, what a neck breaker.
All measured up.
Oh, what a kick.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Close to getting a count out here.
Nah, this is just some strategic gamesmanship.
What height.
And look at the quickness by Shane.
Boom. Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring.